who's from the Oceana Club, which is near Benissa. Now, we hold networking events there, and as part of our networking, we also like to interview people to find out a little bit about them. So this is our opportunity to say to you guys, hey, what's going on at the Oceana? So, Jodie, tell us a little bit about the Oceana, because as you can see here, it's a beautiful view, isn't it? It's gorgeous.
Are you loving this view?
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Look at
beautiful.
the sea and the sky today.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Perfect setting.
Yes,
all
it is.
Set up by you. So
yes.
I think it's nice for people. Well done, actually, for doing that, because it just shows the beauty of the venue, because it is such a beautiful spot. We call it the Hidden Gem.
Okay.
Because it is situated in a very beautiful little marina called Les Bacetes, in between Calpe and Moraira, on the Calpe to Moraira coastal road.
All right.
And still so many people don't know that we are there. And it's amazing, really, that, you know, we still get people coming in saying, oh, it's the first time I've been holidaying here for 20 years and still didn't know you were here.
I must admit, it's an absolutely gorgeous venue. And I'm sure anybody who comes down to the Oceana Club, whether you're networking, which of course you will be in a week's time, and also or coming down to the events, or perhaps you want to hold an event yourself. What sort of events do you hold there?
So, well, I've got to talk about the most important one,
yes.
Is the cafe networking, which is hosted by your lovely self and your beautiful wife, Deborah, and the lovely Mila.
Yeah.
The next one is on December the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And we have great fun. It's a great energy. It's not like normal sort of breakfast meetings. We try and be a little bit different.
Yeah, we do.
And that's your bag. You can tell everybody about that, Phil.
I will do. Okay, Cafe Networking. This is a networking group which what we're helping people to do is to take their businesses further, wider, and for instance, take their people online using more skills of social media. Also, I'm very much into motivating people. So, for instance, doing some sessions this morning with people, get them to find out what motivates them. And one of the things that we came across is, what is it that motivates you? Is it pressure? Does pressure motivate you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so it's something like that. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
How we best perform. If we're under pressure, that's the best way. For other people, it could be no, they need plenty of time. They need to feel it, to dream it, to experience it, to almost sense it. That's their motivation. And so it's interesting that you say that yours is under pressure. So
yeah, well, I think I'm used to being so busy. So if I'm sort of, you know, juggling all these different, putting all these different hats on, that's when, if I have a kind of quiet day where it's more peaceful and my mind just sort of switches off, really. So I'm not in that zone. When I'm in that zone of saying, okay, right, I've got a schedule, I'm going to do this, I'm very, very productive.
Okay.
You know, whereas if I have a day where I'm going to meditate, or it's not often that I will be all day like that, or I'm just walking or chilling with the family, then I don't have my productive brain in gear.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. And some of us are like that, aren't they? Some of us enjoy doing things over time and just coming back to something, a bit like an artist would perhaps, or a writer. They get inspiration to write at that moment in time, but then they need time away and then they come backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Lovely. We've got loads of people on this morning. We'd like to say hello to Priscilla, to Debs Harris, and to Deborah Grigg, there she is. Hello. And also good morning from Mila. Mila is a co-host of Cafe Networking along with Deborah. And good morning, Mila. So we're just discussing the Oceana this morning and how networking at the Oceana has really helped Cafe Networking, prestigious events, lovely atmosphere, lovely energy, and it's great to work with people who are also very motivated, just like Jodie.
And it's also helped the Oceana too, because how many people have come to the Oceana, to those networking meetings, who have literally said, as I said, you know, a few minutes ago, well, we didn't even know you were here. Wonderful. I'm so glad I came, because now I know I can come for lunch or dinner. And obviously we do, you know, not just lunch and dinner. So I'll just tell you a little bit about what we do on a whole. Obviously we are open. At the moment we're only open Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
It's sort of winter. It's a little bit quieter. But normally we're open 7 days a week.
Okay.
We will be closed for our winter period, January, February, and a little bit of March. We do close for a little bit in the winter.
Okay.
But we do everything. We are an events venue as well.
Yeah.
So we do about 40 weddings a year.
Wow.
Wow. This year's been a bit off because obviously for obvious reasons.
Yes.
I'm not going to mention that horrible word. So we've had to postpone, quite a few weddings this year. But next year is completely full with only a few spaces for weddings. We do renewal vows. We do birthdays, anniversaries. We do lots of blessings, lots of celebrations. We're a great venue because we've got a fantastic inside space as well as outside. You can see the stunning view here. It's incredible. It's just the perfect spot, really, isn't it?
So I'd imagine that the venue itself, the way it's been designed inside, was this your touch? Well, here we go.
It does have a feminine touch to it, I have to admit. No, inside was, the restaurant was sadly quite badly destroyed in the storms in January.
Okay.
Devastated, in fact.
Yes.
So,
actually, if I believe right, you were on the news in the UK.
Yes, Good Morning TV, Sky News. We were featured. Where we literally stick out a little bit in that marina, don't we?
Yes.
And the waves were literally coming over the roof, and it just destroyed the whole marina, including the Oceana. So there was a little bit of bittersweet there because we used it as an opportunity to do things that we kind of wanted to do.
Okay.
One of them was the inside. So there was quite an ugly fireplace inside, very old-fashioned, didn't work. It was just an eyesore, really. So I got my creative head on, and I thought it'd be really beautiful, a little bit romantic, a little bit of floral. So sort of the fireplace turned it into a tree.
Now, tell you what, I think that's terrific. In fact, there's a photograph of myself and Deborah actually with our backs to the tree that we took. And I must admit, it's a photograph of nowhere treasure for a very long time.
It's a beautiful photograph, actually.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Yes.
One for the mantelpiece.
One for the tree.
So, yes, I mean, we have... transformed it again, even though we'd already sort of recently done a renovation. But it is beautiful. Inside and out, we've put all the new windows in, so you do get the panoramic sea views from the inside as well.
Okay, yeah.
And we do some amazing tribute nights. So we have acts coming from all over the place. You're coming Saturday, aren't you?
Yes, coming Saturday with my lovely wife and producer, Deborah.
Yes, and we're looking forward to welcoming you to our tribute night on Saturday night.
Thank you very much.
Cheeky Blinders. And we have, obviously, I think we've got another 6 more before Christmas. We also do an amazing Sunday roast, which is just to die for.
Okay, all right. Now, here's the interesting question. Do you cater for all meal types?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
We do, obviously, a very extensive vegan and vegetarian menu, which has proven to be very popular. And, gluten-free, allergies... whatever your requirements, we cater for you. So don't worry about that.
That sounds interesting. So do people need to book in advance for a Sunday roast?
Yes, because we only take bookings to order. We like to cook it completely fresh. We're not a buffet. We don't sort of have it all sat there. We literally cook your crispy roasties fresh for you. And
I love them when they're... You can't beat a crispy roasty.
My favourite.
Oh, my favourite.
And a bit of crackling.
My goodness. I used to eat that stuff, but it's still there. Maybe there's a bit of veggie crackling around somewhere.
Yes. So, it's proving very popular. Very popular.
I bet that is. And I'm not surprised really because it's an absolutely beautiful venue. Yeah. And we really enjoyed it. A cafe networking when we were there. We love the hospitality there. We love the positive vibe. And when you're at a venue, there's nothing better than having a staff and crew, managers, manageresses who like to support and feed the positivity. It just lifts the vibe and the energy is terrific.
We try and be the full package.
Well, I think you have done more than that.
So, when you go to somewhere really nice to eat and you're like, oh, this is so beautiful, what a lovely location. But have you ever done it? You've got there and you're like, oh, I was disappointed because the food wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Or the staff weren't
right. And the service wasn't that great.
No.
And then you just come away and you think, I just feel an incy-wincy bit let down because I think the reason Franco and I are so grateful that anybody chooses to come and dine or eat or come to a tribute night or even, celebrate their wedding with us is there are so many places to choose from.
Yes.
to go and spend your money, to have lunch, dinner, and you don't have to come and choose to have to spend your money at the Oceana. So when people do, we are so eternally grateful. And that's why we just try to offer the best service. And our little motto is arrive as guests, leave as friends.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. Arrive as guests, leave as friends. And that's exactly what I'd like to say. We're going to steal that for cafe networking. Arrive as guests and go away with collaborations. How's that?
Yes.
Cafe networking, because we like to help people to connect ideas. And it's interesting. One of the things which I'd actually like to point out, this is something that Mila, who also joins in with cafe networking with us, one of the co-hosts, is that networking now is sometimes about two separate people coming from two separate approaches, but having the same target audience.
Yes.
And if you can work together and collaborate with those people, then that's fantastic. And I think that's what we try to do at the Oceana, is to collaborate with people, work with a similar goal, bringing people in, enjoying the experience at the Oceana. I mean, looking out the windows there is amazing. It looks like you're actually looking out to sea on a ship.
Yeah, it does. And I think just going back to what you just said about the personalities, and it's very true. You know, I never take for granted somebody else's ideas, because nobody has the monopoly on ideas, do they? You know, when you get your heads together, it's like, oh, I didn't think of that, and fantastic, great idea. And all of a sudden, you just come up with an explosion of, you know, ideas and creations and ways to move forward in a positive way.
I think there's some of the strongest points to it. I think because even Einstein was saying here, wasn't he, that logic and by the mental side of our lives here, we're restricted only by what we know, where imagination is endless.
Yeah, and we're all learning every single day, aren't we?
We are, and it's absolutely fabulous to be part of the Oceana experience, and for you guys to experience cafe networking. It's wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. We are so excited to have you guys, and thank you for choosing the Oceana, more importantly, because obviously it was new to us to host a breakfast kind of cafe networking style event.
Okay.
And we are just, we're overwhelmed with the support and the love and the feedback from everybody, as well as what you're getting your end. So it's a win-win.
It is a win-win. And how do people get hold of the Oceana?
So we have a Facebook page, Oceana Club. We also have Oceana Weddings Spain, which is a Facebook page. And we're on Instagram as well, which is Oceana_club_Costa Blanca. So you can contact us. We also have a website, which is oceanaclubcostablanca.com. And you can email us through there, various ways. And obviously we have a WhatsApp number too, which you will find on the Facebook page and the website.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. It's been such an enjoyable interview with you this morning.
Thank you.
And talking with you.
And
it's always lovely to come on and to be part of this lovely Oceana experience with blue skies, beautifully designed, and lovely, friendly atmosphere. And is to die for. It's an absolutely beautiful place. So, guys, you know how to get to the Oceana. If you would like to join me Cafe Networking, then we are on Facebook, Cafe Networking.
I think we've got limited spaces now, haven't we? For the
yes.
Friday, the 4th?
Yes, Friday the 4th. It's already booked up very well already, which is fabulous. It's just people who came to the last one were actually saying how enjoyable it was. And the new style of networking that we're introducing, it seems to be helping people. And a lot of people are now collaborating and, as I say, reaching a goal which they're both interested in, even though they're coming from two separate businesses, two separate ideas, or three separate ideas. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. And also Deborah would like to say thank you for hosting our cafe networking business brunches at such a beautiful venue.
You're very welcome.
It is. It's lovely there.
Thank
and
you
the food there
us.
Is outstanding.
We've got an amazing chef.
We have
my
got
lovely hubby Franco.
Lovely hubby Franco. That's it.
Yeah,
okay.
No, he's
your lovely hubby Franco.
Yes. No, not yours.
No, not mine. What do you say? We.
We. Oh, we. Yes.
We.
No, he's created some incredible recipes that people come back time and time again for. So, yeah, we're very blessed.
Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you, Franco. Thank you, Jodie. Thank you, Oceana. Thank you to Mila and to Deborah for joining us this morning, and everybody else who's out there. And because I know a few of you are in the UK, and Sonia, you're in the UK out there, as is Debs, as is a few of,
Hello.
and also Priscilla. good morning to you, and thank you very, very much for joining us. Please share this out to other people, guys, because sharing is caring, and it also builds communities. It builds people's ideas to come together. If you want to network, cafe networking, you know what to do. Just get a hold of us on Facebook. It's not just about doing live events. It's also about doing events online. So we like to help you guys that way too.
Absolutely. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you.
Yes, and even and my lovely wife Deborah is saying Franco's brunches are fabulous. They are. They are. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
There we go. Cheerio, everybody. Have a great day where you are.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Hope to see you soon.
Yes. Love and burgers. Love and burgers. So it's all the same.